Got this from Walmart. I believe it's Mainstays. Juicy watermelon. My arms are shaky because I just got through doing 10 minutes of weightlifting, 10 pounds. Ooh. Settle down. Settle down. Settle down. Oh. Oh goodness. No treat. Here's this month's nails for June. I did a bright shiny orange. Mostly for summer, a summer color. I really like them. They did a good job this time around. You can't see through the polish like you could last time with the French manicure. But yeah, I'm liking them. Hi guys. Hello. I know my last weigh-in said I weighed 263 or 262, but I reweighed myself right after that, and I was weighing 260.8, so I'm going to take that as my weight. So I did lose a few pounds. I'm still doing the seated exercise, but I upped it to 15 minutes. She has a 15-minute video that you follow. You're exercising for 15 minutes, so I'm doing that, still seated, to gain strength, like I said before. She does a few extra exercises in there, and right now it's fairly easy for me to do, except for the bending forward to stretch my back and then to the side and to the other side. That's a little difficult for me to do because I don't have enough strength in my back to be doing that. I'm lifting weights for 10 minutes. I lay the weights on my legs too and kind of do a march, and also raising my toes up and down, my heels up and down, I mean. And I lay on the floor and I bench press, I guess you could call it that, and do other stuff. The weights are 10 pounds. It's hard for me to move my arms out like this with the weights or in front like this with the weights. That's still hard to do. Laying on the floor, though, they're getting easier. I did up my reps from 5 to 10. So, except the side lifts and the front lifts, I only do it 5 times. But I do a repetition of it at repeated exercise, different exercises. I hope this is making sense. Let's see, I do stretching for 10 minutes on the floor. I spread my legs and reach out to my feet. And that's with toes pointed upward and then toes pointed downward. Downward. But I've been doing that for, this will be the second week that I had upped the amount of time on a lot of the stuff that I'm doing in the reps. So, trying to get it in, pretty good workout. It goes for 35 minutes. I'm going to get leg bands where you could put the bands around your legs and work out that way. So I'm going to add an extra 10 minutes to my workout when I get those. So the workout will be a total of 45 minutes. I'm on the Google Fit app. I'm reaching my rings in movement for the exercise, and for hard intensity. It's not that hard, so I put it like in the middle right now, and from 1 to 100, I think, or 1 to 20. I can't remember how that goes, but yeah. So I'm reaching my rings, at least one of them for movement. The story of my weight loss, or my weight gain, I should say, is that I've always been a heavy girl. I have been in junior high, was 150 pounds, which seems pretty big to me. It didn't seem big back then, but I guess nowadays, according to the charts, that was pretty big. When I got to senior high, there was a lot of kids teasing me for my weight. So when I dropped out of school at age 16. I was in foster care for a short while, which added to my depression and bipolar means, and also post-traumatic stress disorder. And after I got out of school, I had my first boyfriend, who was a bit older than me. At 17, I became pregnant, and I got toxemia, which causes you to gain a lot of weight too. And I did. I gained about 100 pounds, I think, but I was pregnant. And I was on bed rest, so I couldn't move around to exercise or anything like that. And back then, I never even thought about exercise. It never even crossed my mind back then. And after I had my daughter, the weight never came off. And I never thought about exercising then either. I was too busy being a teenage mother trying to figure out how to raise a child. So, because I was not brought up knowing how to raise a child, really. I had to do it all on my own. Moved out of my parents' house, and was living on my own on AFDC, which is counting money and food stamps, and WIC. I got that for my daughter. Ever since then, I did meet somebody, and we fell in love and got married, and our marriage wasn't that good. It was toxic. So that made me eat a lot too, to cover emotion and get the love I was trying to get from a human through food. I became a binge eater, and we eventually divorced. I went through a lot of hardship with child protection at a point in time because of something my husband did. So, yeah, there was a lot of eating and binge eating and not taking care of myself at all. It's only been recent, really, that I've decided I want to help myself with my health. I became diabetic. So, yeah, I was trying to learn how to do healthy things for myself. I'm really getting into exercise. I never really did that. We were walking for a while in the mornings. Me and my sister and my mother would go to this church that has a big parking lot, and we would walk there. But that dwindled out because my sister had got hired at a job that causes her to go in early mornings. So our mornings were no longer available, and she doesn't get home until late. And I don't drive, so she's she and my mother are the drivers, so we kind of fell off the walking wagon. So I don't really get in any steps. Um, I have a bad back, herniated discs, and osteoarthritis, and disc degenerative disease, I believe it's called, where my discs are starting to go to heck, I guess you could say. So that never really helped me be able to lose weight either with exercise. But now I'm getting into this routine. I've been doing it for a week and a half now, and trying to stay on track with it and not get discouraged. I get uh, discouraged and frustrated with my weight. It's not coming off as fast as I want it to, and it fluctuates. Before I was 275 pounds. My highest weight was 310 pounds. And then I started eating better, and I got down to 275 pounds. And then I was fluctuating in the 270s, up and down, up and down. Now, right now, I'm fluctuating in the 260s, up and down, up and down. I do see that I am losing some weight. My clothes are a little looser, but it's frustrating me that it's not coming off faster than I had hoped it would. Um, I do watch a lot of YouTubers where they're like, "Oh, the weight just fell off," and I do get bingy when I watch some of their food. They're making food and eating food and telling you how to make these recipes and or what they ate in a day or whatever. So I decided during the day I would add a snack between lunch and dinner so that I wouldn't create or go for junk food or whatever. I set up seven or six Ritz crackers and 6 pieces of pepperoni and 6 cubes of cheese and 6 olives, um, and some kind of fruit. Right now we've got blueberries and raspberries. I was eating grapes before, but that gives me a little bit of carbs, a little bit of protein, a little bit of fats, and a little bit of sugar. So far that seems to be doing good. Um, Tell me in the comments if you think that's a good idea or if I should just skip the snacks, or the snack in the afternoon. I try to make healthy dinners, but so far they've been very carby, so I worry about my A1C, diabetics. I'm type 2. Um, so other than that, I drink a lot of water during the day. I'm drinking 64 or more ounces a day. Um, I do a protein powder in the morning with almond milk. I shake it up and drink that, and then I do my workout um, after 2 cups of coffee. I do coffee first with a little bit of creamer, and then I go and do the protein powder drink, and then I do my exercises, and I try to have a healthy lunch and a healthy dinner. Uh, and what else? I think that's it for now. I don't know what else to talk about. If you have any ideas for me on um, what I could do to lose weight, um, what would be beneficial for me, I'm fairly sedentary, so my day is kind of just sitting, and I'm trying to increase my workouts to where it's 45 minutes a day, at least for now, until my back feels better and I can do more stuff. I do walk up and down stairs to my apartment, carrying groceries and stuff, so that's kind of an exercise too. But yeah, if you have any ideas for me, put them down in the comments and I'll look them over and see what I can do. Uh, Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.